Trust your emerald heart. Be who you came here to be. Unlock your true potential. Welcome to Trust Your Emerald Heart podcast. I am Victoria Krzyvinska, beschoolspace, and today I will be sharing about energetic boundaries and balance between giving and receiving. And these are very important questions, whether you are a teacher, whether you have your own business, whether you run any healing services, or you just live a regular life away from spirituality, but the concepts and the energy is there, and you need to learn how to understand, how to open up for more, and how to create the space where there is balance for all of us. We don't have just a textbook we can read. We need to open up, and things will be brought to us, and once they are, we will experience something, we will understand something, and we will learn something. And in this particular sharing, I am presenting to you what I have learned on my way. And unfortunately, in that imaginary textbook, we don't have the information. This is step 1, this is step 2, this is step 3. Actually, it's quite opposite. The spirit guides like myself, they can show you their experience and understanding, although you have to do your own work, your own path, your own understanding, your own healing. And it is a multi-layered cake, as I always say. We think we have harmonized something, we think we have done something, we think that we have completed something, but the humanity trauma, and in this particular moment I'm not talking about a particular trauma every single one of us has, but the trauma for the humanity, for the mentality, for the way we used to think was so deep, and we were making unconscious decisions for so long that sometimes, once in a while, we still have to face things over and over again. No matter how well we develop, no matter how deep we go, no matter how much work we do. And you should not see healing as a destination. It is a journey, and it's a joyful journey. It can be so. Watch your mental patterns and mental factors stopping you from being who you came here to be. Witness them, recognize them, learn about them, and swap them into something else. When something is unconscious, it is controlling us. It is kind of like making us act without thinking, but not necessarily for the highest good of all. And once you choose to connect to your heart, and once you choose to clear your energy, to maintain the purity, the pure vessel of creation, you connect to your highest self on a regular basis. You anchor down the highest and purest frequencies for the highest good of all. In that case, you can learn how to trust your heart and how to act without thinking, but knowing that the intentions are pure, and you are guided, and you are supported, and you are acting through love for the highest good of all. You don't have to double think, will it be for the highest good of all or not? Will it be supporting my journey or not? No, you just know from the heart. You learn how your body reacts, how your body contracts, or how your body guides you. There is always a contraction, but there is also a release. And whenever we feel tension, that's when we need to learn how to redirect our attention and to explore and to look deeper. What else is there? What is it telling me about? Did I have the situation in the past which I am projecting onto the present? Can I learn to heal it without hurting anyone, but supporting myself and others? It is all available here for us, and we are to make a conscious choice. I am inviting you to come back to the heart always, no matter what you do, no matter how rapidly you expand and grow and change. We are here to change, but always, constantly remind yourself to be in the heart, so that nothing else can control you. Yet there are distortions, yes, they come to the surface once the situation occurs, but we are to transmute and transform and to alchemize that energy into love, compassion, understanding, forgiveness. It is there for us. It has always been and will always be. If you want to go deeper, System Reset is a wonderful place for you to learn about recalibration, purification of your family's connections, and even building confidence and healing from the past relationship. If you want a personal touch, personal transmissions, clearing, sessions and ceremonies, and even body work are available. Reach out to schedule a discovery call so that we can go deeper into the healing together. But for now, I am inviting you to listen to my sharing. Enjoy. Hello friends, this is Victoria, beschoolspace, and I would like to share my understanding and an insight I received recently about energetic boundaries for the healer. I constantly study with Jan George and go deeper and deeper into the layers of healing and understanding of how to perform and how to deepen your perception and levels of reality which we are touching upon and which we are going through. And when I started working with Jan George in 2022, she constantly repeated to us about asking for permission whenever we need to perform a healing. And although it was clear that we have to do that, we constantly had to remember that, because oftentimes those who have some sort of abilities, they just do the healing without asking for permission. And I was there for many years, and apparently that was the energy leakage where the draining was at that point before I learned how to ask for permission. And then when Jane told us to do that, I was like, okay, I will do that. That makes sense. But I didn't really have a clear understanding on the energetic boundaries between the healer and the client at that point. And recently,
literally just last week I received a deeper knowing of what it is, and I want to share with you. So at this particular moment, I am a part of Celestial Healers program with Jen George, and in that program course book there was information about clear energetic boundaries, and I was asking question what that actually mean, clear energetic boundaries. And then Jen said just like use your senses, and I left it there. And then last week I went somewhere here in Bali to some tea shop where I wanted to get some tea for my sessions and for my pleasure as well, of course. And then when I entered that place, there were two people sitting there, and they were having a conversation, quite a spiritual conversation, and I witnessed that the lady is quite naive, or in the beginning of the journey, so to speak, and the man is giving her a lot of attention or information, or giving her something. And then I was just sitting there waiting for my order, and then we started having a conversation. We were talking about goosebumps. We were talking about some other spiritual concepts and the way our body reacts to some information, or like how we have resonance with something. And then this man suddenly starts giving me a reading, some sort of like energetic, I don't know what it was. So basically he attunes to my energy field, and without me asking him to do so, or without him asking my permission, he puts his like energetic hands into my energy field and starts giving me some sort of information which he perceives, which he sees, which he senses and stuff like that. And that was quite unpleasant experience for me. And although probably not necessarily this man had good intentions, for me on the energetic level that felt like a huge octopus, and I felt like I was being raped and attacked. And then a woman asks me, do you believe him? And I was like, everyone has his own path and perception. And then I silently said goodbye to both of them and left. And the woman was very interested in my perception and asked me contact details. We exchanged the details, and then I shake their hands and left. When I left the room, I used my water bottle to wash my hands. Literally, I felt so dirty after communication with that man. And then I used my light language to clear up my energy field from all those tentacles trying to attack my energy field, from all those octopus penetrating my field. I was like, wow, that's what it is. And then at that moment, although that was a very unpleasant experience for me, like I felt really like something disgusting is trying to enter my field and trying to get like whatever my information. And then I obviously cleared, cancelled and all that, but the clear understanding of why asking for permission came like right there. And I was like, oh, if I don't ask for permission when I perform the clearing or the cleansing, even if my intention is pure, people feel attacked. The beings can just perceive it for what it is not. And if I actually ask for permission from the highest self at least, and if it is a client, obviously it is the intention, like they come for healing, they come for clearing, but they ask me to do that, and I ask their permission, do you agree if I do that for you? That came as a piece of a puzzle, and I understood, oh, that's what the clear energetic boundaries are. Okay, that is one thing. And one more thing which I recently came to understanding, it was a couple of months back. This one is about balance between giving and receiving. And oftentimes, me personally, I used to have a tendency of giving away a lot of guidance, information, support, readings, to people who are actually in need and need that help at that moment. And it left me drained, but also it left me kind of like in need for my resources. And at that point, it was a little bit hard for me financially to manage my life and stuff. And I realized that, and I started receiving this clear guidance like, no more giving away for free. And even like in some programs like System Reset, I used to have an opportunity to give it like very cheap or donation based. And some people would give it so little, like it was not worth it. And then I realized that if I give away something for free or for too low price, people first of all do not value and do not see the depths of the work needed. And it is actually for them the balance and between giving and receiving is important. And they suffer from that actually, because if they receive a lot of guidance for free, it doesn't land. They do not receive it on the level where they could have received it. And they, for example, ask a question and I give information, a lot of information, and then there is no balance. And for me, it's like, okay, but for them, it means that they are cutting their own abundance in a different way. And that was a very interesting perception and understanding for me. And I started recently communicating to people about it, like, okay, I can give you that, I can give you this activation, I can give you this. I don't need a full session charge, but you have to make some sort of energy exchange. It's up to you which one. Or you have to pay this amount of money, or you have to do this and that and that. And that actually balanced out my condition and also started helping people a lot. And I had a situation not long ago when in System Reset a woman asked, can I have a payment plan for 2 months and break this payment for 2 months? I was like, of course, why not? And she was like, she started the process and then she couldn't continue unless she made the second part of the payment, because energetically the space didn't allow her to go, and energetically she was blocked, distracted or confused, and she could not continue with the energy and attention needed for the process to thrive. And it was interesting to witness that. And then I reminded her, well, actually you wanted to make the second payment. She was like, oh yes, sorry, and thank you for reminding. And then when she did, I think the process went on smoothly. So yeah, these are the two things I wanted to share with you. If you are interested in working with me, connect with me. We have many options available, such as personal transmission, which is the recorded ceremony for a particular question. This has been, let's say, bestseller because people love receiving these personal meditations, and it's available. Also, personal energy chakra alignment cleanse, and the true big sessions and mentorship programs are also available. And also, I'm very excited to share that I am offering subconscious mind reprogramming codes, and those are very interesting to work with. Send me a message to learn more, and let's connect on a deeper level when the time comes. I love you all. Bye bye.
Thank you for being a part of my experience and community, and for your interest to transform your life. My name is Victoria Kshivintskaya, beschoolspace, and I am here to support you in your spiritual journey and to create a better reality together. Explore the footnotes available and opt in to download meditations and other offerings suitable for your needs. Reach out via email to ask me questions and to explore the possibilities to work together. If you found this recording useful, set up a high rating and share with those who might benefit from it as well. I will be happy to talk to you soon again. Subscribe not to miss the publications. I love you. Victoria Krzywinska.